do it. I can't do it. I want to do it. How do I do it? I will try to do it. I can do it. I will do it. Yes, I did it. Which step have you reached today? So, children, just keep a positive attitude towards your life, and surely the day will come when you will be saying that, yes, I did it. Good morning, dear children. Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start with our next topic, atmospheric pressure and winds. Air has weight and it exerts its weight on the surface of the earth. This weight of air is called atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric pressure is measured with an instrument called barometer. A simple barometer consists of a long mercury-filled glass tube inverted over a cup of mercury. The pressure of air on the mercury in the cup pushes up the mercury in the tube. Atmospheric pressure is measured in terms of the height of the mercury column. At sea level, atmospheric pressure is about 1 kg per square centimeter. This pressure supports a column of mercury 760 mm high. The atmosphere is densest near the Earth's surface. As one climbs higher, the air becomes less dense and exerts less pressure. Therefore, atmospheric pressure decreases with increasing altitude. The simple mercury barometer is large and not very portable. The Android barometer is more commonly used. The Android barometer does not use any liquid and is therefore easier to handle. This type of barometer has a partially evacuated metal box which expands when the pressure is low and gets compressed when the pressure is high. The box is connected to a pointer that moves over a scale to indicate the atmospheric pressure. Let's start with our next topic now, that is permanent pressure belts. The pressure varies from place to place and from time to time. The pattern of pressure distribution corresponds with the temperature belts on the surface of the earth. An area which is hot will always have rising air currents and thus will form a low pressure region. In a cold region, the air is cold and heavy and descends downwards, causing high pressure in that region. Air pressure varies with temperature. Air, when heated, expands and becomes less dense. Hot air, being lighter, rises or flows upwards, hence it exerts lesser pressure. On the other hand, air, when cooled, becomes dense and heavy. Cold air sinks or flows downwards, hence it exerts more pressure. The variation in temperature show a pattern of major pressure belts. The first pressure belt is equatorial low pressure belt. It lies between 5 degrees north and 5 degrees south latitudes. This is a region of high temperature. The atmosphere heats up in this region, expands and becomes lighter. Hence the air starts rising up, creating a low pressure belt in this region. This belt is called doldrums or the region of calm conditions. There is a complete absence of surface winds. Second belt is known as mid-latitudinal high pressure belt or subtropical high pressure belt. This belt extends between 25 degree to 35 degree in northern hemisphere and 25 degree to 35 degree in southern hemisphere. Here the winds are comparatively dry and calm. This is a zone of descending winds. The descending air starts to pile up and collects near the tropics, creating a high pressure belt. This belt is also called the horse latitude. The next belt is subpolar low pressure belt. This belt extends around 55 degree to 65 degree in northern hemisphere and 55 degree to 65 degree in southern hemisphere. The rotation of the earth causes low density by swinging the air in the direction of the equator. This results in partial vacuum, creating a low pressure belt. Here, the air column is so thin that the air can hardly exert any pressure. So, this creates a low pressure belt in this region. The next belt near to North Pole and South Pole is called polar high pressure belts. Around the two poles, the temperature remains low and thus a permanent high pressure develops over the poles, and it is extremely cold throughout the year and the atmospheric pressure is always high. They are called polar high pressure belts. All these pressure belts are not permanent in character. They do not remain at the same position throughout the year. They shift slightly northward when the northern hemisphere tilts towards the sun, and a little southward when the southern hemisphere tilts towards the sun. This is enough for today. In next video, we will discuss about the permanent winds.